Welcome back to part 2 of the T20 World Cup selection analysis of the Indian cricket team. We stopped part 1 with the inclusion of Ravindra Jadeja, which I feel is not the correct decision of BCCI. I believe Ravindra Jadeja should not have been included in the squad, and in place of him there should have been another specialist pacer who should have been brought in, but we can't do anything. Right now Ravindra Jadeja is. The good thing about Ravindra Jadeja's inclusion is, even though right now he's not in good form, the thing about Ravindra Jadeja is he is a very special player, and sometimes he's going to go ahead and win you that crucial match which was absolutely you were about to lose or something like that. That is one characteristic of Jadeja you cannot overlook. On his day, Jadeja is a match winner, and that can be against any opposition. So I'm banking on that aspect, that maybe that X factor of Jadeja will play out, and that is going to go ahead and take India to the finals or the semi-finals, or maybe he's going to play a crucial knock or take a crucial spell in the finals, which is going to tip the scales for India. But Jadeja per se does not belong to the T20 squad. He may belong to the one-day squad, he may belong to the test squad, but definitely not the T20 squad. And his inclusion is definitely is going to raise eyebrows. It has raised my eyebrow at least, and I think it is a completely wrong decision. We have the next name which comes up after Ravindra Jadeja is Akshar Patel. Now Akshar Patel is a very hard-working cricketer. I am very happy to see him in this team, but then again I am not convinced that he would be a part of this team, because Akshar Patel's batting is at international standards. If quick wickets fall, he can stem the flow, he can rotate the strike. He's a good batsman, I would say, in the international arena. But if you are looking at his bowling spells in T20 cricket in international arena, he is not at all effective. So taking Akshar Patel, you are taking Akshar Patel not for his batting. You are taking Akshar Patel for his all-round abilities. And when you look at his all-round abilities, his bowling is not up to the mark in the international stage. If you are going to judge his past performances or his recent performances in IPL and make that your bedrock based on which you will go ahead and select Akshar Patel, then definitely Akshar Patel should be there, because he has played some very good knocks in recent times. He has taken he has chipped in with some useful wickets also. But Akshar Patel's bowling is completely ineffective in international cricket. So in that context, taking Akshar Patel for the World Cup squad is again absolutely ridiculous. We didn't need Akshar Patel. Listen, if you are taking Akshar Patel, then why don't you take Tilak Varma? Because my point here is, Akshar Patel here is not being taken. You might be thinking, yes, he's an all-rounder, but he's not an all-rounder of that caliber in the international arena. He is not. He has not proven himself. Look at Akshar Patel's bowling record in the international arena, then you will understand. It is a completely wrong decision. If you really wanted somebody here, I would have said, why not Tilak Varma? I know he may not be a all-rounder, but the point with Tilak Varma is he is an accomplished batsman, and right now he is in the form of his life, and you are not taking Tilak Varma. For that matter, there are quite a few batsmen, but I felt Tilak Varma is the best pick, because he is really in excellent form and he has done nothing wrong. Just like you, everybody is angry with Rinku Singh's exclusion. I would say even Tilak Varma's exclusion is ridiculous, because I think he has really gone ahead and done some major damage control after quick wickets of Ishan Kishan, Rohit Sharma and Surya Kumar Yadav have fallen. for Mumbai Indians. When they are in tatters right now, when that team is in tatters, that's the best way to judge a character, when you know that the team is not doing well. How is he working for the team? How is going ahead and playing for the team? Tilak Varma's exclusion is really a big no-no. Again, you might say you are looking at Ravindra Jadeja and Akshar Patel, who are two all-rounders, and you're proposing Natarajan, Sandeep Sharma, and then you're proposing Tilak Varma. Yes, because I feel that if you have to go ahead and play any players in this Indian team, don't concentrate on all-rounders, because we don't have all-rounders. The only all-rounder whom we can boast about right now is the all-rounder whom everybody is slamming, and he's saying useless, and that is Hardik Pandya. Hardik Pandya is actually the only genuine accomplished all-rounder we have right now, and all the others are nuts and bolts players. They are not of international standard. So when you don't have all-rounders in your team, don't convince yourself that you have all-rounders of international stature and include them in the team. Ravindra Jadeja, yes, is an all-rounder of international stature, but don't get me wrong, in one-day cricket and test cricket, not T20 cricket, because of two reasons. Number one, all his bag of tricks when it comes to spin bowling, all international cricketers, they more or less know it. Okay. Second point, he can be read as well as Ashwin. Okay. Jadeja is excellent when the ball gets old, when the pitches get rough. Test cricket, one-day cricket, he can do wonders. But T20 cricket, fastest format of cricket, on dead pitches, not bowler-friendly pitches, he doesn't have too many bag of tricks when it comes to his spin bowling for 4 overs, So Jadeja is definitely not lethal with his bowling. Secondly, his batting, yes, he can do damage control, but when we look at damage control, we look at batsmen who can do damage control and also effectively maintain a strike rate over 200. Right now, in this whole team, there are only 3 players, and yes, I have to say they can do damage control and also effectively take the strike rate above 200 or 250. That is Rishabh Pant, Sanju Samson, and Shivam Dube. These are the 3 players. I felt this got Akshar Patel or Ravindra Jadeja cannot do that. Akshar Patel is again a very good batsman, but to maintain that kind of strike rate, that kind of power hitting, Akshar Patel is not suitable for it. The inclusion of Ravindra Jadeja and Akshar Patel has actually upset the whole balance of the team, and I'll tell you how. Because the moment you take these 2 people in, you are effectively going ahead and sacrificing 2 spots, and those two spots are very crucial. I will tell you further when finally I come to the end of the team. The next 2 inclusions are the ones which I have been crying myself hoarse. And thank you BCCI for at least doing something right, and that is by putting in Kuldeep Yadav and Yuvi Chahal. I feel two specialist spinners is excellent in this context, and that is my point. If in a team you are playing Yuvi Chahal and you are playing Kuldeep Yadav, you don't need Akshar Patel, you don't need Ravindra Jadeja. You have to realize that these 2 people will only have to contribute with the bat. Then they don't have to go ahead and contribute with the bowling, because these 2 people are going to do the magic. If Kuldeep Yadav and Chahal can't get wickets in that pitch, Jadeja and Akshar Patel will never be able to get any wickets in that pitch also, because these 2 are magicians right now. They're at the top of their game. So taking these 2 people, taking these 2 spinners, Yuvi Chahal and Kuldeep Yadav, is an excellent move by BCCI. I have to say, very brave move, but they have done the right thing, because that is going to upset the planning of many teams. When in an Indian team, you've got 2 world-class specialist spinners, it tips the balance of the team towards India a lot. And taking these 2 players is excellent. But herein, they had to be brave, and they had to go ahead and take out Ravindra Jadeja and Akshar Patel. And in their place, even though I was saying Tilak Verma, they should have brought in two pacers. I feel Natarajan and Sandeep Sharma would have been excellent in this context because they are really bowling well and they are doing a good job and they are looking to take wickets, which is very important. Otherwise, till Yuvi Chahal, Kuldeep Yadav, Akshar Patel, Ravindra Jadeja, still okay. But Ravindra Jadeja, Akshar Patel, I have my doubts, as I told you. Either still, if somebody wanted that you need one more all-rounder, I would have probably settled for maybe Akshar Patel rather than Ravindra Jadeja. I know Ravindra Jadeja has experience in the world stage, but I would have said, okay, fine, let's give this young kid a chance. Let's tell him to prove himself because that's how legends are born, you know. We need legend killers. We don't need legends falling in the game. So I would have probably taken out Akshar Patel and maybe brought in T. Natarajan because you need to go ahead and strengthen the pace attack. Okay. Now finally we go to the last rung, which are the pacers. And the pacers, we've got Arshdeep Singh, Jasprit Bumrah and Mohammad Siraj. And this is where BCCI has completely destroyed the whole balance of the team. And I will tell you why. Taking Mohammad Siraj right now in this kind of a form is criminal. The only match I would say you should have taken Mohammad Siraj was that you should have flown him in just for the Sri Lanka match, and once that was over you should have said, go back home. Because Mohammad Siraj is really, people say you hit purple patches, he has hit a red patch. It is so bad. I'm not saying he's a bad player, but right now he is in the poorest form of his life. And right now taking a bowler like him based on his earlier exploits is completely ludicrous. This is where two things had to be done, and I think more or less the equation would have been okay. I would say, as I told you, Akshar Patel or Ravindra Jadeja, any one person should have been taken out. I say Akshar Patel, even if Akshar Patel was not taken out, maybe take out Ravindra Jadeja, or within Ravindra Jadeja and Akshar Patel, one person had to be there. Fine. So we could have probably settled for Ravindra Jadeja or Akshar Patel. The other one is taken out, we bring in T. Natarajan. And again for Arshdeep Singh, Bumrah and Siraj, we take out Siraj and we bring in Sandeep Sharma. This was very much required because right now look at the pace attack. It's Arshdeep Singh, Bumrah and Siraj. Do you think this is a pace attack which is which will win us the World Cup? And they are failed to realize how big a pace attack is, how important or critical or crucial a pace attack is. Look at this whole team. There are only 3 bowlers who are pacers. Can you believe it? Arshdeep Singh, Bumrah and Siraj. And Siraj is in horrible form. Bumrah for the past few matches has not succeeded also. I'm not saying Bumrah you take him out. No, of course Bumrah should be there. But right now Bumrah is also failing for the past few matches for Mumbai Indians. Because he's a part of a strife-ridden team which is completely destroying itself. Arshdeep Singh is still okay. That is a good choice, but he needs some good mentoring in order to move ahead. This pace attack is not going to go ahead and fetch India the cup. If they do, I will be the happiest person on earth. It is very important, along with the spinners, you needed a potent pace attack. And for that, you needed 2 people. That is Natarajan and Sandeep Sharma. These are 2 very crucial cogs in the machine. We needed 4 pacers at least. And for that, one person from Ravindra Jadeja and Akshar Patel, one person had to be taken out. And one pacer brought in there. And Mohammad Siraj had to be taken out. And another pacer had to be brought in, and those two pacers, again I told you, those two pacers are without doubt, without any compromise, you don't have to think twice. Those two pieces are Natarajan and Sandeep Sharma. I think they are bowling quite well. They're bowling at the right spots, and I think they're in good form, and they could have done some damage in this present context. Not taking these two pacers will result in catastrophic consequences for India, because a paced attack just with Arshdeep Singh, Bumrah and Siraj is ridiculous. It is not absurd, it is ridiculous. And the problem is, the selection committee has actually taken some bold steps at the top of the order. They have taken some bold steps which we have to acknowledge. They have left out KL Rahul. They have brought in Sanju Samson, Rishabh Pant. They have brought in two specialist spinners, that is Yuvi Chahal and Kuldeep Yadav. Excellent moves. But the balance is completely lost when you bring in Ravindra Jadeja and Akshar Patel together. If you want a specialist spinner batsman, pick one. That is either Jadeja or Akshar Patel. You don't pick both. You don't get to have the cake and then the pie and then the pastry and then the cookie and everything. No, you don't get everything. So that is where they needed to take one person out. That is from Ravindra Jadeja or Akshar Patel, one person out. And in my book, I would have taken both of them. Okay. I will be going ahead and also going ahead and I'm telling you a lot of other things also. So it is very important